गुड इवनिंग फ्रेंड्स। मैं पंकज स्वागत करता हूँ आप सभी का इस चैनल पर। बात हम करते हैं आज हम 4 सितंबर के करंट अफेयर्स करेंगे। थंबनेल मैं चेंज करवा दूंगा, उसमें 3 सितंबर का होगा, वो थंबनेल अपडेट नहीं हो पाया, बट टाइटल में आपको 4 सितंबर मिल जाएगा। तो ये हमारी डेली करंट अफेयर्स की क्लास होती है। एज इफ़ यू ऑल नो दैट दिस क्लास is on the regular basis and you'll get through डेट वाइज करंट अफेयर्स। ओके, तो प्लेलिस्ट में जाकर आप देख लीजिएगा। अगर कोई इशू होता है तो टेलीग्राम का लिंक है, आप मुझे बता दीजिएगा। चलिए शुरू करते हैं। आज का पहला सवाल है, एज पर द लेटेस्ट फिगर फ्रॉम IMF इंटरनेशनल मॉनेटरी फंड in September 2022, which country is the fifth largest economy in the world? So, but and obvious, you all know because this news have got a good hype। ठीक है कि इंडिया बन गया, इंडिया बन गया, तो इसमें कुछ ऐसा है नहीं। What I want to tell you few things that who are the other with India? So the correct answer is B। IMF ने डिक्लेयर कर दिया है सितंबर में कि इंडिया जो है वो 5th ग्रोइंग इकोनॉमी है वर्ल्ड की। अब बात करते हैं बाकी कौन से देश हैं। तो देखो, US तो फर्स्ट है ही, सेकंड नंबर पर है चाइना। ठीक है, सेकंड नंबर पर है चाइना। चाइना के बाद फिर है जापान, जापान के बाद है जर्मनी, और जर्मनी के बाद पहले यूके था। नाउ इंडिया सरपासेस यूके एंड बैक द 5th पोजीशन, एंड द यूके is in 5th position now. So this is the chronological way. Maybe the examiner could ask you about the chronological way, that which is the first one, second one, third one, fourth one, or what is the correct chronology of the first 5 economies of the world. डायरेक्ट इंडिया पर भी पूछा जा सकता है ये क्वेश्चन कि इंडिया ने अभी हाल ही में किस नंबर में, किस पायदान पर अपनी जगह बनाई है। द आंसर इज 5th। बाकी चीज़ें आप छोड़ सकते हैं, बट अगर डिस्क्रिप्टिव में कहीं पर किसी को लिखना हो तो ये फैक्ट ज़रूर लिख दीजिएगा कि इंडिया 5th इकोनॉमी है ज़रूर, लेकिन हमारे देश में जो पर कैपिटा इनकम है, पर कैपिटा इनकम ज़रूर डाउन है। मतलब हमारे देश की इकोनॉमी एक कंट्रास्ट वे में ग्रो कर रही है। मतलब अमीर हो रहे हैं कुछ, लेकिन गरीब भी बहुत सारे हैं। मतलब इक्विटी नहीं है जो हमारे देश की वेल्थ है या मनी है उसमें। नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, इंडियाज फर्स्ट एवर नाइट स्काई सेंचुरी, एज वी कैन सी फ्रॉम द नेम इटसेल्फ, नाइट स्काई सेंचुरी। व्हाट इज मीन बाय नाइट स्काई सेंचुरी? It is regarding sanctuary, something like wildlife sanctuary, but the focus of this sanctuary is the night sky. So India's first ever night sky sanctuary set up in which state or union territory? Correct answer is Ladakh. As we know that tourism is very important part of the economy for any area, for any state, for any country, and tourism is one amongst the largest industry of this world। बाकी जो इंडस्ट्रीज़ हैं वो तो हैं ही, पर टूरिज़्म से देशों को बहुत ज़्यादा फ़ायदा होता है। नाउ कम टू द लद्दाख। लद्दाख में जनरली हम घूमने तो जाते थे, लेकिन लद्दाख में किसी एक स्पेसिफिक थीम को लेकर कुछ ऐसा टूरिज़्म डेवलपमेंट नहीं हुआ। लद्दाख को हम इंडिया के कोल्ड डिज़र्ट के रूप में जानते हैं, जाते हैं वहाँ पर, घूमने भी जाते हैं, बट अब हम लद्दाख को नाइट स्काई सेंचुरी के लिए भी जानेंगे। तो इंडिया में डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ साइंस एंड टेक्नोलॉजी, इंडियन गवर्नमेंट का डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ साइंस एंड टेक्नोलॉजी है इंडियाज़ फर्स्ट एवर नाइट स्काई सेंचुरी इन लद्दाख, विच विल बी कंप्लीटेड विद इन नेक्स्ट 3 मंथ। अगले 3 महीनों में बनकर तैयार हो जाएगी। डार्क स्काई रिजर्व विल बी लोकेटेड एट हैनले लद्दाख एज अ पार्ट ऑफ द चांगतांग वाइल्ड लाइफ सेंचुरी। Now, this fact is also important from the point of view, from the examination point of view। चांगतांग वाइल्ड लाइफ सेंचुरी आपसे पूछी जा सकती है क्योंकि अभी चर्चाओं में है। तो चांगतांग वाइल्ड लाइफ सेंचुरी कहाँ है? लद्दाख में। एक पॉसिबल क्वेश्चन ये भी हो सकता है। And the next possible question is as it is that which state or union territory having the honor of opening first night sky sanctuary. इससे फ़ायदा क्या होगा? टूरिज्म डेवलप होगा और इस टूरिज्म को हम कहते हैं एस्ट्रो टूरिज्म, द टूरिज्म related to the sky, that is astro tourism. A memorandum of understanding signed among UT administration of Ladakh, Autonomous Hill Development Council, Leh, and Institute of Astrophysics, Indian Institute of Astrophysics. तो लद्दाख याद रखिएगा. नेक्स्ट पॉइंट, नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. नेशनल ग्रीन ट्रिब्यूनल स्लैश 3500 crore fine on which state government for violating waste management rules. Waste management rules. Okay, so India is having a bit of rule regarding waste management, but one of the state have come over the target to not go up to the benchmark of those rules, and that's why NGT, National Green Tribunal, it is also known as Green Umbrella or Environment Umbrella, National Green Tribunal, slashed for 3500 crore fine. Which state is here? That is West Bengal, not New Delhi, Uttar Pradesh or Assam, West Bengal. So NGT asked West Bengal government to pay 3500 crore as compensation for violating norms of waste management, that is solid and liquid waste management. Bengal government, now what are the open options with the Bengal government? The first thing, they maybe go in tribunal, in environmental tribunals, or they maybe go to the Supreme Court against the order of National Green Tribunal. Fine, but National Green Tribunal in his order clearing it that West Bengal must deposit the amount within 2 months. Either they can adopt the other two options. Which is the venue of the 30th Southern Zonal Council meeting recently held? Now, zonal councils. So, in Indian administration, in Indian government, there are the basic framework. Under that framework, there is a provision of the zonal council. There are the various zonal councils, and the people who are preparing for the competitive exams, they have come to know in polity that what are these zonal councils. But my concern is over one thing, that which fact the examiner can ask from you. So the question is, what is the venue of 30th Zonal Council of Southern part? So Southern Zonal Council meeting held at, the correct answer is Thiruvananthapuram or Trivandrum. The first point which examiner can ask, that who is the de facto chairman of these zonal councils. Union Ministry is the de facto chairman of these zonal councils. Southern Zonal Council meeting headed under the chairmanship of Amit Shah, who is currently our Home Minister. Meeting was held in Thiruvananthapuram. So this may be a question, especially for the South Indian guys. The main objective of such type of meetings are to settle the center-state disputes or interstate disputes or state-state disputes. Fine. And why the resolution of these type of disputes are important? Because in India, we are adhering over the structure of cooperative federalism. Sangvad, there is a specific term for this. Sah astitva, like this. Okay, please check it. So, the promotion of the cooperative federalism and the promotion of the regional cooperation between the state for achieving the zenith of development. Next question. Who has been nominated as executive chairman of NALSA, National Legal Service Authority? Who is the executive chairman amongst them? Justice Ranjan Gogoi, Justice D.Y. Chandrachud, N.V. Ramana, Justice U.U. Lalit. Now he is the Chief Justice. So he is the executive chairman, on who is nominated as executive chairman. This nomination is done by the President of India, who is the current president, Mrs. Murmu, Mahamahim Murmu. The correct answer of this question is D.Y. Chandrachud. He is the second most senior judge in Supreme Court of India, and he nominated as the executive chairman of NALSA. President Draupadi Murmu nominated Justice Chandrachud to the head of the NALSA as an executive chairman. And remember this thing, that executive chairman, you guys maybe get confused by the two things, that maybe the Chief Justice of India is the executive head, and the second thing, maybe the de facto head of the NALSA is Chief Justice of India. But they both are the wrong argument. The correct answer is D.Y. Chandrachud is the executive head of NALSA and nominated by President of India. Liz Truss was named as a new Prime Minister of which country? Now, you guys know very well that in your syllabus there is a column person in news. So these questions are arises from that section. The new appointments, important appointments. So Liz Truss is the new Prime Minister of United Kingdom. Liz Truss is having a historical setup to be the third woman Prime Minister of United Kingdom or UK. She is a leader from the Conservative Party, Liz Truss. She became the new Prime Minister of UK. 47-year-old lady beaten in the election to the former Finance Minister Rishi Sunak, former Finance Minister of Britain Rishi Sunak, and get the title of Prime Minister and win the election and post. Who is the former Prime Minister? Who is the Prime Minister before him? Boris Johnson. But due to the controversial setback, he has resigned, and the new Prime Minister of UK is Liz Truss. She is the third female. Who is the first and second? The first was Theresa May, and the second one, Margaret Thatcher. Margaret Thatcher is also known as the title of the Iron Lady of United Kingdom. What is the name of mascot for 36 national games? Now the another question arises from this is, what is the venue of the 36th national game? That is Ahmedabad, Gujarat. Now, what is the name of mascot? Sher Savage Vikas Leo. Correct answer is Savage. Savage in Gujarati, Savage is a term which is used for the cub. So Savage is the mascot for 36 national games. And what is the venue of the 36 national games? Ahmedabad. Is there any other thing? I think theme is not so important. Just venue is important, and be focused over the 36th national game venue. Which state hosted the conclave of state science and technology ministers? So in between, meanwhile, the central government is going to focus over the coordination and cooperative meetings, like there is a meeting or conclave of state science and technology minister. But which state is going to host this conclave? The correct answer is Gujarat. Okay. So Gujarat Science Conclave of State Science and Technology Ministers. The ministers from the various states, they meet there, they discuss that what they could do much more better in the field of science and technology at the state level. It is inaugurated by Narendra Modi at Science City, Ahmedabad. So there may be a second possible question, that where Science City is located. The conclave will include discussion on the theme of doubling private sector investment in research and development by 2030. Which is the first country to approve needle-free inhale version of COVID-19 vaccine? Needle-free. As all you know, there are the various type of vaccinations of COVID. I am expecting that each and every listener from the audience who is listening me, they are fully vaccinated. But you know this thing very well that the vaccination was put in through the needle. Here the question is, which is the first country to approve needle-free inhale version of COVID-19 vaccine? The correct answer is China. So China became the first country. Fine. You can ignore the other facts. Next question. UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres. Now, this is the first question which may be asked in any examination, that who is the UN Secretary General? Who is the Secretary General of United Nations? Antonio Guterres. But the question here is asking that Antonio Guterres appointed a former president of which country as a new special envoy for Afghanistan. United Nations is sending its envoy to Afghanistan, and the chairman of that envoy is also the former president of which country? The correct answer is Kyrgyzstan. So United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres appointed former president of Kyrgyzstan as a new special envoy of Afghanistan, Rosa Otunbayeva, who is also served as a foreign minister of Kyrgyzstan. He also served as the president of Kyrgyzstan, and he again nominated as the chairman of that envoy who was sent by United Nations to Afghanistan. Is there any other possibility to arise the question from these informations? Yes, there is one more possibility, that Rosa Otunbayeva is related to which field? Politics. Second question, he is the former president of which country? Kyrgyzstan. So that's all from my end for today. Now, a special request to all, please at least subscribe and like. If you are not able to share, please like and subscribe the efforts. So thank you, take care, have a great day ahead. Kunal, good morning. Good. Hello Sushil, bless you all. Take care, bye bye, मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट वीडियो में.